Hello, good morning. Myself, Viral Kumar J. Patel, and my colleague, Ghulam Abbas. Uh, we are a student of University of Ulster, and we are gonna demonstrate that the temperature project, which is required in our embedded system design module. So basically, what we are gonna explain like how we connecting to the PIC and PIC Millennium Board connection using C programming language. We have written one code which is read the temperature from the thermistor and display on the 7 segment LED display, and we used serial port to record that data collected in of the temperature and putting in a text file. So here my job is to do the connections, and my colleague Ghulam Abbas gonna explain the results showing on the screen, and he explained about the code in a documentation. Right, so let me start with the connection first. So basically we have 4 ports for this board, and let me start with the port A, which has 6 pin, and I'm gonna connect that 6 pins to the different connections. So let me explain what I'm doing here. Right, so let me just zoom it. The column 1, column 2, column 3, row 1, row 2, row 3, and row 4. You can see here, which is keyboard input, and which is I'm gonna connect to the port A. But here you can see like it said start from 0 1 2 3 4 5. So what I'm gonna do is 1 2 3 4 is connect. I'm gonna connect it to column 1 2 3 4, which is the keyboard column. Right, so let me take a cable. You can see the cable 1 2 3 4, which has different colors. So the reason why I choose the different color cable, it's easy to understand the connection. Right, so let me put the plug in this cables. So yeah, there you go. That's the first pin. Second pin, third pin, and fourth pin. There you go. That's connection done from port A side, and make sure you put the right color cable. 1 2 3 and 4. So the column connections done. Now port has remained the pin number 0 and pin number 5, so which go to the pin number I'm setting here, pin number 0 to NTC, which is going to read the input of our thermistor, which going to help us to read the temperature. Yeah, and port A has one more pin left, which is A5, which I'm setting here to speaker. Okay, so port A connection has been done. Right, let's look better. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is, like, I'm gonna connect remaining row 1 2 3 4 to port B, connection number 4 5 6 7. So let me take another 4 cables. You can see here different colors. Okay, so let me connect to port B. It's 4. Five, 6, and 7. There you go. It's done. Now make sure to put the right connection. So basically, red cable is coming from port B number 4 pin. So there you go. It's done. After that, orange is coming from 5th. So we put orange, then green. Yeah. And then yellow. So now port B connections done for rows and column. So port A and B connecting to the keypad. Now what I'm gonna do is another 0 1 2 3 4 pins remaining in a port B. So I'm gonna connect that particular pins to digits, which is multiplexing, because we don't have enough ports here. So I'm gonna use another cable to implement the digits to displaying the 7-segment display. Okay, let me start the connection. So I'm connecting a 0 1 2 3, which is going to connect to the digits. Now you can see here the connections is done to port B. Right, now I'm just gonna put this connection to the digits. Right, make sure the right connection, right color cable goes to right pin. Right, those connections done. So the next step is to displaying 7-segment display. So what I'm gonna do is another port D, which is here. It has 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 pin, which is 8. Here I'm gonna use it only 0 to 6, because 7 is a decimal point. I'm not gonna use that particular pin. So let me do the connection for that as well. Right, so I have to take another cable which has 8 connections. Okay, sorry, not 8, 7 connection, because it's my fault. I'm not using decimal points. So yeah, so I'm connecting that particular cables to display 7 segment. Right, so make sure you're connecting right pin. So 0 go to the pin number A of 7 segment, which is containing the black color cable. So here you go. After that, make sure you get the right one. That's red. Yep. Then the coffee color cable. Then yellow. Yellow. Then orange. No, green. Then orange. And then blue. Right, so 7 segment display set. Yep. Now here on the LCD requirement, let me explain you the LCD connection as well. So basically I'm setting port C to the LCD, which has port C, pin number 7, go to pin number 7 of port C, number 6, go to number 6 of port C, number 5, number 5. Basically this connection is giving you the output to the LCD. So here port number 4, 5, 6, 7 of LCD is taking, it gonna give you the output, and the port 0, 1, 2, 3 is by default is a ground. But to do that we have to enable the LCD. So I'm using this connection and giving the port connection to enable, which is port number 2, sorry, port number 3, enabling, and read and write RS connection. Right, to number 2. So here I'm not using 0 and 1. There you go. So all connections done, and we're gonna display the temperature in the next video.